Back in the gym, man. All right. It's not too late. Let's get fit. Do some of these kettle pulls. I don't know what it's called, but let's go.
40 out of 40 schools, right? We're ranked number one in cost per pupil. So we spend more per pupil than any other country in the world, and we're ranked at the bottom of the list. We're ranked very badly. And what I want to do is let the states run schools. I believe strongly in school choice, but in addition to that, I want the states to run schools. You would have education that would be the equivalent of Norway and Denmark and various other places that are at the top of the list. So we're at the bottom of the list, and we're the most expensive. We're at the top of the list when it comes to cost per pupil. We spend more money per pupil than any other nation in the world, and yet we're rated number 40.
All right, I'm gonna do a little cardio, little bike here, but watch this. It's with Elon and Doge. They shut down the Department of Education, right? And the Democratic Party of Congress, they show up and get denied, and they make this big old fuss not getting in it. I'm gonna break it down to you, so you gotta use common sense, man. I'm a genius in this common sense, so just watch this and do some cardio.
And we're coming in. Don't lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you?
You're not coming in.
Who are you?
Who under whose
Who are
orders?
you? Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
Do you have business here?
Yes.
I
I have sent the secretary. I have sent the assistant secretary a letter alerting her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
Yeah, I don't know that that's been accepted. So until that's accepted,
Who are you?
And what do you do here?
What do you do here?
security responsibility.
Get out of the way. We pay for your job. We pay you.
We're members of
We pay
Congress.
you.
We're not
Members of
You
Congress.
here.
Nobody has accepted a meeting.
of Congress.
You
Wait a
are.
minute. We haven't heard that from the secretary. We haven't heard that from her spokesman.
I'm
Okay,
relaying that.
but
You are not the spokesman for the department. You are a security guard.
Can you identify?
I already did.
We're members of Congress.
Where's your badge? Where's your badge?
you
Where's
don't
your
have any
ID?
identification.
Where's your ID? Where's your ID?
We are not.
It's not good.
All right, try to break it down the best way I can, you know. All right, basically, Elon Musk, they're going through these federal departments, right? They already did the USAID, which we know now they're doing. They want to get to Department of Education, which they've been trying to cut down and get rid of or whatever for a while now, right? And you see, they shut it down. So those people in Congress that you see, or will see here in a second, they basically got locked out, right? And which they knew they were going to be locked out anyway. It's kind of you gotta catch on to that. You know what I mean? You'll see. And this lady is nasty, man. Everybody can tell. Like, this lady is just, she got some evil in her, man. Like, you'll see. Watch. I think her name is Maxine Waters. Yeah, she's something. All right.
Kids deserve to have us go in and fight for them.
This is appalling.
Children of this country deserve that battle.
This is a public institution. This is not Russia.
Let the camera see him. Let the camera see him.
Who is he?
This
A
man
private
here.
contractor.
We are members of Congress.
Come in.
They're
and
blocking
I want you
us.
to see this man here, who is a federal employee. He told us.
He's not.
Are you a federal employee?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
No, he said he's a federal employee. We pay him. We raise money to make sure that we have a Department of Education. Everybody that's hired at the Department of Education are here because we pay for them to be here. He's standing here today, blocking the door, and he can't give us a good reason why he's blocking this door.
Make sure they see right here.
all access entrance.
Well, and I think it should be clear to parents in the United States, if you want to advocate on behalf of your children, you are not allowed to come into this building where you pay taxes. Parents who have children who are disabled, access is being blocked. You voted for members of Congress to advocate on behalf of your children with disabilities, for young women who have been victims of sexual assault in our classrooms, on our school grounds. Members of OCR are fighting for your children. We are not allowed in the building to talk to them. We are not allowed to advocate on behalf of America's children. America, we have a problem.
Now, everybody stand back and let the cameras see they're calling all of these gun-loading people out on us. In the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him. Let him see you. This is him. Look at it. What's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
Showed you the ID. I showed it to you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID? Will you ask him for it? He won't let me see it again. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. They didn't see it.
Excuse me?
Are you prepared to stand here all night if we decide to stay?
I guess, yeah.
All right, well, you just stay right there then. And you just stay and stand.
Why are you letting us go to that desk like we were able to do last year?
No, he's not. He's not a U.S. employee.
This is a public
Did
institution.
Elon Musk hire you? Who do you work for? Who do you work for?
Are you not aware of?
Are you even? Who do you work for?
I'm a federal employee working for.
Did I tell you? You can just tell, right? So, okay, I'm gonna break it down. They already know that it was coming, right? Doge and the Doge team or whatever, you know, with the young guys, they're like young, you know, they're whiz kids basically. So they want to go into the department, see where the funding and stuff is going to, where all the money is being allocated to and stuff. That's all they want to do. They want to cut down, right? Shouldn't you be for that? But anyway, they all get there and it's closed, and this dude is by himself, man. He's doing his job. He won't let nobody in, and they got like 50 people there. But this is the thing, they knew it was gonna be closed ahead of time. Like, there's no way you don't know. You gotta make. It was in another interview or something where, you know, you have to make an appointment or whatever it has to be approved or whatever, right, to go in. And so they all come down. It's off for the cameras, man. Like, you can see it, right? It's off for the cameras to show, oh, we've been locked out. You know, this is for the children, the kids, and crazy, right? Yeah, we got locked out, but they knew they was gonna be locked out, and all of them like bombarding this one dude that's doing his job. Right? If it was illegal or if he wasn't doing his job, wouldn't you think they would have been ready to get him arrested or whatever? So they knew it was gonna be closed and shut down to him. So I pay attention to that, man. Like, pretty. So they're fighting for something. They're hiding something. Right? Something's gonna be exposed. It's gonna come out. You know, us, the people are the ones that want to see what money is being spent. That's it. That's it. They do that ahead of time. That's what Elon and his crew is doing. So to be that, they know that they're gonna find something on them. Who's getting a little bit of change in their back pocket, you know? Getting a little bit of extra money sent to them. And then here's a couple of videos of, pretty sad, but I've seen it firsthand and afar, that kids these days, we're getting stupider and stupider as a people, man. But watch this and I'll get back to you.
Education, because the report cards are in and they are not looking great for national test scores for our K through 12 students. The scores, most of you remember us talking about it, they took a nosedive during COVID, but many in education were hoping they would bounce back by this year especially, but it's just not happening.
The reading scores among American children and preteens have hit record lows. The 2024 National Assessment of Educational Process, known as the nation's report card, found that 33% of eighth graders have below basic reading skills. It's the highest percentage in the test's 32-year history. And that number rises to 40% among fourth graders, marking the most in 20 years for that age group. Laura Meckler joins us now. She's a national education writer for The Washington Post. So is this drop largely due to lost classroom time during the pandemic? Are there other factors?
Well, it's hard to blame it completely on the pandemic at this point. It certainly does trace to the pandemic. That's when we really saw scores drop. But what we're also measuring is that there's a big drop since 2022. So by 2022, school was more or less back to normal. And yet there was still a drop in most ways that this was measured between 2022 and 2024.
There you go. Ain't that something? Kids getting stupider and stupider. Is that a word? Maybe I'm. No, that's not a word, is it? I'm stupid too. This is my second language, so I got an excuse, man. But no, they're more stupid today than before. I see it from far away and up close, you know, with I'm not gonna say no names, but what was I saying? Unedited, okay? And what destroyed these kids these days is, my opinion, damn electronics, iPads, iPhones, all of that. These new apps and whatever's on these iPads and iPhones. No kids go ride bikes anymore, man. Go play in the snow. I used to make, when it snowed, you go out and make like forts, like 2 forts, and have a snowball fight against like 2 teams, man. That's what we did. But yeah. So what I was saying, these kids are getting stupider and stupider, and okay, these Democrats knew that all the time, but now they're gonna get audited, and now they want to fuss about it. Come on, man. Like I said, you know, the U.S. spends the most money on these students, but we're like at the bottom as far as, you know, stupidity or knowledge, whatever you want to call it. At the bottom. Come on, doesn't make sense. But now they want to fight against it, act like they care. Get out of here, man. Drink water, get your exercise. I'm the genius in common sense, man, I'm telling you. It's easy. Am I like all into politics and stuff? Nah, I mean, just recently, you know, past year or so, I mean, just, it's interesting, it's, you know, because of how the world is today, how the United States is today, it's interesting to know, you know. Drink water, stay fit. Let's go.